What's going on, guys? Dig here, ready to teach you how to do the Archon Easter egg, and yes, you can do it solo. Now, your main loadout they're going to bring in is going to be the revolving shotgun. It is imperative that you bring the Klauser 710mm barrel. You have to unlock this by leveling up the weapon to level 50. It is very important for the boss fight. If you do not have this unlocked, go ahead and use the PPSH as an alternative. But I will say it won't take you that long to unlock this attachment. I barely play this game, and I have it unlocked. Now, the specialist ability they're going to bring is Ether Shroud, but it is very important that you have another loadout that has the Ring of Fire because you will need it for the Easter egg. You can easily switch your loadout mid-game. It won't mess with your weapons. It will switch out your specialist, though, in order for you to do that step of the Easter egg. But once you're ready, go ahead and click on the Archon map and then click Private Match to load up into it. Now, if you proceed to the star, you're going to find Pack-a-Punch as it goes. You're going to have to pick up the parts in a second, but on the ground will be red crystals. I highly recommend while you're running around doing the Easter egg the entire game, destroy these crystals so you can pick up extra salvage so you get armor a lot quicker in the game. Also, while you are breaking these, if that Molotov drops on the ground, go ahead and pick that up because you're going to need 3 Molotovs for this Easter egg as well later on. Now, if you want a smooth sailing for this Easter egg and an easy completion, make sure you're always getting headshots to get the maximum amount of points out of the zombies as you possibly can. Now, if you were facing the Pack-a-Punch, you're going to make your way to the right side of the map towards the star, and on the top of the trains, you're going to find a Pack-a-Punch part. Go ahead and pick that up, and then drop down, go inside the train car. You're going to find a shovel. Go ahead and pick up the shovel as well. And immediately to your right, as you leave the train car, you're going to find stamina. Go ahead and purchase the perk as well, because it's going to be free on your first purchase. Now, if you were facing Pack-a-Punch, go to the left side of the map, go to the star, and you're going to find the second part for the Pack-a-Punch as well, then the last part. And if you turn around and drop down, you're going to find Jug over here on the right side. Now, proceed to the middle of the map, and then you're going to go to the Pack-a-Punch, and then you're going to interact with it to build Pack-a-Punch. Once you build it, go ahead and complete the lockdown. Once you complete the lockdown, a pedestal is going to spawn in the middle, and then you're going to place down your fracture mirror. Now, you're going to be dealing with a lot of dialogue for a fat minute, and then once the dialogue's over, the red portal to your right side will be able to be interact with. Once you interact with it, it's going to teleport you to the boss arena. Survive a little bit of the zombie horde that comes after you, and then you're going to get down. Don't worry, it won't do anything to your perks. You won't lose your self-revive. It's supposed to happen. It's part of the Easter egg. Once he's done talking, you're going to be sent back to the main map. Once you're back, go ahead and go to the back left of the map and find Speed Cola and purchase it. Then go to the right middle and go ahead and go up top of this building right here and grab Deadshot. And then on the middle right side over here, you're going to find Armor Stand. Go ahead and get Armor 2. And then proceed to go get level 2 Jug. And then over here to the right side, when you turn around from Juggernog, over here to the left up the hill, you're going to find Quick Revive. Now for the next step of the Easter egg, there's going to be 3 separate challenges. And once you complete all these 3 separate challenges, you go to the boss fight. Now one thing that's nice about these challenges, if you're playing with multiple players, one person can complete all the challenges by themselves. So if somebody starts one, you all can go away from the area and they can do it by themselves while you hold a zombie for them. But this first challenge that I'm going to teach you and show you how to do is going to be the most difficult. If you keep on failing this one, you're going to be going up in the rounds. But if you stay calm, you can complete it in 1 round if you're kind of lucky. And you'll see what I'm talking about. If you're looking at Pack-a-Punch and you make your way to the left side of the map, you're going to find a ruin. Go ahead and dig up the dig piles surrounding the area until you find an orb. The orb is going to fly to the wall. Now get the round to 1 zombie. Now you're going to either have somebody hold the zombie for you, or if you're playing solo, you're just going to have the zombie attacking you while you're doing this. Now before you do anything else, listen very closely. You're going to interact with the orb and it's going to flash 3 different symbols. You're going to write down each individual symbol. Whatever symbol will flash first, that's going to be your first symbol. Whatever flash second symbol. Third symbol is going to be the last symbol that flashes. You need to make sure you write these down because you're going to use them in a second. Once they're done flashing, the symbols are going to appear on the ground. There's going to be 5 symbols on the ground. You now have to stand on your first symbol and wait for it to charge up completely. Then stand on your second symbol, wait for it to charge, and then so on and so forth for your third symbol. Once you do this, your screen's going to turn yellow, and on your left side of your screen underneath your minimap will be a challenge. The challenge is going to be very simple where you're just going to have to kind of outlive the challenge. Now, while you are doing this challenge, do not eliminate any zombies. If you do, you might accidentally end the round. If you're playing solo, it's very achievable. If you're playing with multiple players, as long as they're not in the area, they're not going to be doing this challenge, and you can do it by yourself. But once the timer's up and you complete this challenge, you're ready for the next step of this challenge. Bear in mind, if you do fail at any point while you're trying to do these challenges, you will have to end the round in order to initiate the challenge once again. For the second challenge, I highly recommend refilling your armor if your armor is damaged. But once you're ready, interact with the orb, and then it's going to flash another set of symbols, but this time it's going to be 4 different symbols. Go ahead and rinse and repeat by writing each one down, and then you're going to go ahead and stand on each circle in the right order, and then you're going to do another challenge. Now for the third challenge, make sure you replenish your armor as well. You're going to interact with it, and it's going to flash 5 different symbols now. Go ahead and write each individual symbol down, and then once it starts, you're going to be timed like usual, and you're going to need to stand on each individual symbol. Once you accomplish this, you're going to do another challenge. Now, once you finish the 3rd lockdown, to initiate the 4th one, you're going to interact with the obelisk. This time, you don't have to memorize any symbols. There's going to be a bunch around the floor, and all you got to do is charge up 5 different symbols. It doesn't matter what symbols, just random order. I like to get the zombies on one side and then quickly run to the opposite side to charge them up easier. If you're playing with multiple players, you're going to have to charge up multiple symbols. Now, this is very important. While you guys are filling up these symbols, or you are filling up the symbols, you cannot do damage to zombies. If you do too much damage to zombies, you will fail this part. But once you charge up 5 symbols, if you're playing solo, you will be awarded by the obelisk, and you are completely done with this step. Now, for the second challenge, go ahead and go past Pack-a-Punch over here to the right side. Around the corner, you're going to find Molotovs on the wall. Go ahead and purchase up to 3. Now, turn around, go up the hill. Inside the train car, you're going to find a torch. Go ahead and throw your Molotov on the ground to light up the torch. Then turn to your left and go up the hill and throw another Molotov on the ground right there to light up the second torch. Now, behind this torch, you're going to find another one up the hill. Throw a Molotov on the ground to light up the 3rd torch to spawn in the orb. Once you spawn in the orb, as long as you're around 10 plus, on the wall will be blue weapons. Once you purchase it, they will be Pack-a-Punch, and that is what the orb is required. Now, sometimes you can hit the box and get lucky to get one of the blue weapons, but sometimes I just buy it off the wall so I don't have to waste my money or time to hit the box. But once you give the orb the Pack-a-Punch weapon, a enemy is going to spawn in, immediately take him out, and then the orb's going to fly to the obelisk on top of the train. Now, once the orb flies to the obelisk, go ahead and change your loadout to one that has a ring of fire. Then make your way up to the top of the obelisk and interact with it to start the trial. Now, a bunch of zombies are going to spawn in that are red. Wait for them to get close by the obelisk and take them out. Eventually, once you fill up the soul box enough, it takes about 5 zombies of full power will spawn in. Go ahead and collect this full power. Now you're going to want to train up about 7 zombies, and then you're going to go to another pillar surrounding the area. There's going to be 4 in total if you're playing solo. There's going to be more if you're playing with multiple people. If you have multiple people, get everybody at one of the obelisk and activate your ring of fire, and then take out zombies while you're standing inside the ring of fire. They do not need to be in the ring of fire as long as you take out about roughly 7 if you're playing solo. If you're playing with multiple players, you're going to have to take out more. Once you take out enough zombies, the obelisk is going to have a red beam going towards the center one. And all you got to do now is rinse and repeat by filling up the center one, getting a full power. Go to the next obelisk, go ahead and take out 7 zombies and have the red beam go to the middle. Rinse and repeat this to all pillars surrounding the area within the timeline that's on the left side of your screen, and you have completed this challenge. Go ahead and pick up the rewards, and you're ready for the 3rd and final challenge. Now, for the next challenge, it's going to take place at Quick Revive, and what you're going to do is you're going to look around the edge of the walls inside this area for red crystals. Keep on destroying them until a red orb shoots out of it and goes to the wall. Now, you're going to have to pick up 3 different items, and while you're carrying these items, you're going to be doing a challenge in the top left corner, basically just surviving until you get to that orb to place the sacrificial item inside the orb. Now, these locations are always the same in every game you play. It's just random on which one you're going to get first. The first location that we're going to go over is going to be in front of Speed Cola, so make your way towards Speed Cola, and if you turn around and go over towards the crafting bench, it's going to be located on this cot right here. The second item location is going to be located by the Deadshot Daiquiri perk over here to the right side on top of the shelf. And the third and final one is going to be located by the train area, and it's going to be a random dig pile that you're going to dig up, and it's going to be a bone. Once you carry all 3 items to the wall, the shield in front of it's going to fall on the ground. Go ahead and pick up the shield. Now, once you acquire the shield, go interact with the obelisk in the center, and then you're going to start another lockdown. Around the area, you're going to find a meat tower of zombie parts put together, and you're going to slam with your shield, and you're going to pick up the blood cauldron, and you're going to carry it up the hill over here and place it inside the broken perk. Now, if you're playing solo, you only have to do this a total of 3 times. But if you're playing with multiple players, you're going to have to do this more than once. But once you fill up this cauldron, you are ready for the boss fight. Now, for your loadout for the boss fight, you're going to make sure you have level 3 armor. You're going to make sure that your headshot's level 2, your speed cola is level 3, your stamina is level 2, your jug's level 3, and your quick revive is level 2. Make sure your shotgun's at least Pack-a-Punch with tier 1, and double check, make sure you have a self-revive as well. But once you're ready for the boss fight, go ahead and go back to Pack-a-Punch and interact with the portal, because now it's available. This will teleport you to the boss fight. Now, once you spawn in the boss fight, on the left side, somewhere around the area, you're going to find these red crystals once again. Destroy it, pick up the yellow crystal, throw it inside the plant's mouth. After a while, it's going to spit out a blue crystal. Make sure you pocket one of those, because you're going to need it for the second wave. Now, for the first wave of the boss fight, he's only going to do 3 different attacks. The first attack is going to be red lightning. Just don't stand on top of this red circles so you don't get hit by it. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but over time, it can damage you and get rid of your armor. The second attack he can do is he can throw a giant red orb that's going to spawn on the ground and is just going to follow you around the area. This one does tremendous amount of damage. You just want to avoid it. But another way to defeat it, which I highly recommend always doing, is you're going to stand completely still as he charges up to throw it at you, and he's going to throw it directly at you. Just make sure you have your shield out facing towards it, because it's going to immediately destroy it once it hits you. It'll do 0 damage, and then you can just immediately pull out your shotgun and just start doing damage to the diamond on his forehead. I cannot stress this enough. It is very imperative that you pull your shield to get rid of that red orb, because it's going to save you so much more hassle in this boss fight if you do so. So always keep in mind when you see that red orb, pull your shield to get rid of it. Now, while you're in this boss fight, don't forget you have Ring of Fire as well, so you can activate it and do more damage to him during these damage phases as well. And for the third and final attack, he's just going to spawn in zombies, which you can easily pull out your shield and slam down to destroy all of them. Pick up armor from the zombies and ammo if you need to. Once you repeat these steps over and over and you get him down to a quarter HP, the next section over to your right side up the hill will open up. You can either replenish your armor or pack a bunch of weapon if you got enough points. After some while, you'll be teleported to the second wave. Now, the second wave now, since you have that blue crystal, you're going to see these big giant rocks floating in the sky. Go ahead and throw your blue crystal at the rock and it's going to fly and damage him. Get to the front area of the boss fight, start damaging his eye. Be very careful because you're on the ledge of the map, and if you fall off, it does tremendous amount of damage, which is going to put you down to one shot. But that's all you're going to do for round 2 is you're going to destroy the red crystal, throw it in a plant, pick up the blue crystal, throw it at a rock. It's going to fly at him, damage him, destroy his eye. Once you bring his HP down to half, you're going to go to the wave 3. Once wave 3 starts, it's the exact same thing, but the only problem now is that he can heal. Now, right at the start of round 3, make sure you try to get a blue rock immediately. Once you acquire a blue rock, immediately throw it at one of the pillars in the sky. Once you throw it at the big rock, you want to make sure you pick up another one off of a red crystal and throw it in the plant, because once that rock hits him and you can start damaging him, after you're done damaging him, you're going to want to pick up the blue rock and immediately throw it at another pillar. This rinse and repeat will constantly be doing damage to him to prevent him from healing at any point. But once you do enough damage and you have depleted his health fully, you have completed the Archon Easter egg. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a follow, and I'll see you guys in the next Easter egg guide.